They shadow you to the bathroom. You just can't take a moment for yourself, can you, buddy? It feels like an ultimate invasion of your daily privacy. You close the door and hear their paws pacing outside. Most owners assume their furry companion is just overly needy. We mistakenly project our own human frustrations onto their behavior. You probably think they are anxiously demanding your constant and undivided morning attention. Actually, they are executing a deeply ingrained, evolutionary duty to protect your life from hidden threats. Let us decode the true biological meaning behind this canine habit. We view privacy as a right, but our primate brains misunderstand their motives entirely. You might feel deeply annoyed by the morning intrusion. This frustration quickly turns into a heavy pet parent guilt. We scold them for being overly attached or clingy. Yet we often apply human social norms to dogs. We assume our dog feels abandoned when shut out. Your dog views your isolated morning routine with deep concern. They follow you because a split pack is a weak pack. By shedding our human perspective, we can replace our daily frustration with a profound biological empathy. Guilt is a useless emotional burden. You worry your absence causes them deep emotional trauma. Society tells us an independent dog is a healthy dog, but this standard ignores thousands of years of canine genetics. We must stop pathologizing their most ancient, hardwired social behaviors. True connection begins when we stop expecting our canine companions to act like well-mannered human roommates. Your annoyance is a human reaction. Acknowledge that feeling without letting it harm the bond. Understand that their behavior originates from a place of care. Your furry shadow is not trying to steal your peace. They are attempting to participate in a shared family ritual. They simply want to ensure their most valued family member remains entirely safe. Let us examine the biological reality. In the wild, elimination is a dangerous daily necessity. Animals are entirely distracted during this specific bodily function. Predators actively seek out these moments of physical weakness. A lone wolf eliminating, a lone wolf easy. Your dog knows you are vulnerable. They perceive the bathroom as your designated elimination zone. When you enter, their ancestral alarm bells begin ringing. When you enter, their ancestral alarm bells begin ringing. They understand you cannot effectively defend yourself right now. Their sudden presence is actually a highly sophisticated canine risk management strategy. They position themselves strategically near the entrance to act as your personal, biological early warning system. They are standing absolute guard duty. Notice how they often sit facing away from you, watching the things you might not notice. They are actively scanning the environment for approaching threats. Their ears pivot to catch subtle sounds of unseen danger. They offer you their sensory protection. A dog possesses an olfactory system vastly superior to ours. They hear frequencies completely invisible to the human ear. They lend you these senses during your severely compromised state. In canine ethology, protecting a vulnerable pack member is the ultimate expression of trust and cohesion. They expect the exact same protection. Their anxiety stems from an inability to ensure your safety. A physical barrier prevents them from doing their biological job. They pace the hallway, worried about unseen bathroom predators attacking. Your survival is their top priority. They value your daily life equally as much as theirs. This instinct bypasses their rational brain entirely every single morning. They cannot simply choose to ignore thousands of years of genetics. They are compelled by ancient wiring to monitor your most defenseless daily moments. To a dog, watching over you is not an option. It is a fundamental obligation of love. We must decode their silent language. Every whine is a desperate attempt to breach the perimeter. They are asking for visual confirmation that you are alive. Our human homes do not erase their wild, ancestral programming. By learning to translate these actions, we build a bridge between two species. We honor their ethological reality by recognizing the profound, protective instinct driving their seemingly bizarre morning behavior. Now we need a practical solution. You still deserve moments of total privacy in your home. We can establish boundaries without triggering their protective canine anxiety. The goal is balancing human comfort with their biological drives. We achieve this through a very gentle, daily environmental tweak. Introduce the cracked door policy today. Instead of shutting them out completely, leave a small gap. A sliver of space changes the entire psychological landscape instantly. This simple opening allows them critical scent and sound access. They can verify your safety without entirely invading your space. This tiny micro-habit relieves their guard duty anxiety while preserving your morning peace. Give them a designated guard station. Place a comfortable mat just outside the cracked bathroom door. Guide them to this specific spot when you step inside. Reward them calmly when they settle on their new mat. You are giving their protective instinct a structured, acceptable outlet. By assigning them a specific post, you acknowledge their duty without surrendering your physical privacy boundaries. Use your voice as biological reassurance. While inside, speak to them in a low, calm tone. Your relaxed voice signals that the environment is completely secure. They do not need to see you if they hear you. It confirms that the pack leader is safe and unbothered. Auditory check-ins satisfy their survival loop without requiring them to sit on your feet. Never punish their attempt to protect. Scolding them for scratching creates confusion and unnecessary emotional stress. They think they are saving you from imminent physical danger. Voiceover. Yelling only confirms their fear that something is terribly wrong. It fractures the trust you share within the social pack. Correction suppresses the behavior through fear, but empathetic management respects their ethological reality and deepens trust. Practice desensitization during the day. Close the bathroom door briefly when you do not need it. Open it immediately before they have a chance to whine. Toss a high-value treat away from the door to distract. Their frantic pacing will gradually transform into a relaxed watchfulness. They just want to be helpful. Their entire existence revolves around the health of your family. They offer you the only currency they have, their protection. We simply need to redirect this currency into healthy habits. A cracked door and a mat provides the perfect compromise. Through these tiny adjustments, we successfully navigate the delicate intersection of human privacy and canine instinct. When we look past the surface of these slightly inconvenient daily canine routines, we discover a profoundly beautiful story of ancient loyalty written in their DNA. Embracing this ancient pack dynamic transforms daily friction into a quiet celebration of deep mutual trust. You are no longer fighting against their fundamental nature as a loyal species. You are providing a structured environment where their protective instincts safely coexist with your personal boundaries. By implementing the cracked door policy and offering a reassuring word from inside, you honor their profound biological need to keep their most cherished family safe. This biological empathy relieves our human guilt while simultaneously reducing their anxious need to constantly hover. Our dogs do not need to be cured of their ancient protective instincts. They simply need an empathetic translator to help them navigate the strange rules of human society. True harmony happens when we finally stop expecting them to act like humans. We must learn to appreciate the magnificent, socially complex predators living quietly inside our modern homes. Every time you compromise with a cracked door, you strengthen that unbreakable bond. You prove that you understand their silent language and respect their place within your shared pack. If your dog takes their guarding duties to the extreme around their food, you will certainly want to watch my next video on decoding and resolving canine resource guarding.